table. If your IoT type column in where? In user underscore tables. Underscore tables is what? This is a data dictionary. What is data dictionary? Whenever we install any database, Oracle, MySQL, MS SQL, Informix, Sybase, DB2, MariaDB, GuptaDB, Redshift, there are so many RDBMS, relational database management system. Database will create some dictionaries where it will store the information, the data dictionaries. It will let us know this table is a heap organized table or index organized table. Index organized table, the column IoT type value is IoT, index organized table. And how can we see that? In this table, data is sorted. In normal table, data will be, what I said, remember? In heap organized table, by default, each table is heap organized because whenever a new data is coming, a new row is inserted. Whenever a new data is coming, new row is inserted. That is called heap organized table. Let's see, I'm inserting few more records. You can see that here. I'm inserting few more records, for example. I'm inserting F7. I'm inserting F5. 5 and 7, two more records I inserted here in test table. I go to select star from test. 7, 5, 1, 3, 4, 2. Data coming in random order. Whatever insert data is coming as it is, random order in test table. Let's insert the same two record into the location table. Location table is a organized index, means index organized table. Let me insert it here. It is here. Location. I inserted these two record into the location table. Select star from location. One, two, three, four, five, 7. You can see that data is organized. Data is ordered. That is called index organized table. So if somebody can ask you what is index organized and what is heap organized, you all able to answer? Understand till here? Anybody any doubt? Till here. Okay, got it. Yes, Parag, ask your question. What happened?
Sir, if in index organized table, duplicate entry is coming there,
no,
so what happened?
No, how duplicate? Okay. Parag, I hope you know about primary key because you asked this question.
Yeah.
Because I haven't discussed primary key in this batch as well, but just for you as answering, I hope if there is no duplicate, right? The people who don't know primary key, don't worry about this question. We'll discuss about this question on third class. What is primary key? So in here, so definitely there's no duplicacy. Very simple, straightforward question. This is the basic concept of the primary key. If primary key created means no duplicate, then tension finished. There's no need to talk about it. This is simple base concept of primary key. I hope you know about, right? Primary key, Parag, I'm expecting if you ask this question.
Yes, sir. Yes,
so what is the base concept of primary key? There's no duplicate.
Yes,
right?
Yes.
Right? It means there's no, people get confused. What is primary key? What is candidate key? What is surrogate key? What is secondary key? What is foreign key? What is unique key? What is candidate key? What is super key? There are so many people get confused. In each and every batch, people are asking me. So many, we are discussing in the chat as well, in our group chat. Right? So I will discuss all this topic on third session, Parag. But here for your answer, there is no chance of duplicate because it's the basic concept of primary key. Dilip, you have any question on this heap organized and index organized?
Yeah, sir. I am from MS SQL background, so we are using the create index statement. So this organized index is same as that, or what?
No, in your case, when you make a cluster index, it will sort the data. So when we go to index chapter, Dilip, I will come to that. What we're discussing about tables. And I'm telling to one thing to everyone, right? Focus topic by topic. I'm telling you one thing. You believe me, or if you don't, I hope you all know about in my batches. You can ask in the group. Many people, you don't. There is a lady. She has 18-year experience. I'm telling you, 18 experience as a senior consultant in TCS. Right, and when even she joined the session, right, I'm telling you, she joined the session and she be calm for each session. It helped her a lot in organizing the project wherever she is working, right? So I totally understand that sometimes it looks like the people who has little bit idea, Vishal is teaching table, Vishal is teaching index, Vishal is teaching primary key. This is very easy things. I don't know why he's taking, but you know what? When I discuss about primary key and foreign key, believe me, I will take your whole 2 hours just to discuss on keys, primary key, candidate key, super key, and your concept will be like this that you never forget in throughout your life. So just, okay, and one more thing. The people who believe on me or taking my classes, just make a blindfolded of yourself. Think about that I believe on Vishal. Let's see how Vishal ride this whole game. I give this example to everyone. I just want to give to all of you for 30 seconds. In 2011, I went to Europe, right? There is a company in Noida called TSYS. If people knows about TSYS, there is a company in Noida, TSYS. I worked with that company in 2011, and they sent me to Europe. There is a company in Europe. In Europe, my manager was Yanis Papazario, right? And that guy, when I go there, the problem with 5 to 7 year experienced person, when my experience is 6 or 7 years, 5 to 7 years experienced person think that I am the most intelligent person in the whole company. I know everything. I can do everything. This is the problem with 5 to 7 year people. The same problem was with me as well. I thought that I was very intelligent. I can do the coding. I know how to write procedure function and everything. I'm very good. When I went there, right, Yanis every day give a small work. Okay, do this, do that, do this, do that. And sometimes I get frustrated, but I thought it's okay. I'm earning in euro. I'm visiting Europe. I'm happy with all these things. But after 60 days or 70 days, Yanis took all my work, combined them together, and our product is ready. We are working in a product-based company. He is the manager. He knows what he exactly wants from the whole team, right? And we are just blindfolded. We follow him and we achieve the goal, what we want. So I want to request you to all of you, just follow me blindfolded. Believe on me. When the session done, just after 4 classes, forget about the whole session. After 4 classes, I will talk to you on this month end, right? That what you learn, and then you let me know that Vishal, this is what my feedback to you. I'm very welcome to the feedback, right? So please, we'll discuss about all these things. Personal questions, we don't disturb in between the whole class. You all can ping me one-to-one for any personal questions, right? Don't worry. And definitely I will help you. I'm here to help you. The people knows about me. Most of you join me just from the reference. You know that somebody or your friend told you, your brother told you, your spouse told you, your cousin told you, or somebody in the office told you. Most of the people join me through references only, right? So believe on me, blindfolded, right? Things are good. Okay, let's talk about one more topic today. Let's talk about a very good topic, very, very, very important topic I'm going to discuss to all of you here. And this topic will discuss which type of questions are coming and where we mistake. When we're talking about SQL means structured query language, a language by which we are talking, just like Hindi, English, Tamil, Telugu, French, Malayalam, Kannada, Spanish, same language. There is a language. And every language, different type of language, right? Like we're talking about a question, interrogative language. We're asking some questions, right? Or different types of languages. Same thing. SQL is a different type of SQL. We learn mainly focus on 3 things. We are not going to learn so many things. We are not going to waste the energy. We are only putting our energy what needed for us. DDL, PML, PCL. You can say one DQL also. That's okay. What is DDL means? Data definition language. Data definition language. Name is saying, okay, forget about a spelling mistake, forget about my grammar, please. Okay. Data definition language means defining something. That is called DDL. In whole database, does not matter whatever you are doing. You are just doing 4 things to everyone. In each level, from the 1 year experience to 20 year experience. In the database, we are doing only 4 things. What are the 4 things we are doing? Either we are selecting something, or we are inserting something, or we are updating something, or we are deleting something. That's it. Only 4 things we are doing: select, insert, update, delete. That's it. Your procedures, functions, triggers, packages, views, materialized views, whatever name you know, they actually doing out of these 4. They are either inserting or updating or deleting or selecting. That's it. Other than this, nobody is doing anything else. Simple. This is what they are doing. Whenever talking about DDL means data definition language. Data definition language means create. I'm defining something. Alter. Alteration. Simple alteration. You go to the shop and say, okay, I have my brother girls going to the shop and say, okay, can you alter my suit? Or the boys go, okay, can you alter my, what you can say, the waist of my pant? Something. Alteration means something is already exist. I want to change. Alter. Or you can say it any, create, alter, modify, truncate. We'll discuss about all this one by one. These are called DDL. You don't have to focus much to remember all the names. Just remember DML. DML is 3 things: insert, update, and delete. For a basic understanding, understand other than insert, delete, whatever you heard, that is called DDL. For a basic understanding, you all can understand it. Insert, update, delete is DML statement. DML means data manipulation. Manipulation means changing the data. If the data already exists, I am changing it, manipulating this. Manipulating this means either I am inserting something, or I'm updating something, or I'm deleting something. Insert, update, delete is called DML statements. Create, alter, modify, truncate, that is called DDL statement. TCL is called transaction control. You can say it commit, rollback. I'm going to discuss a very beautiful question here. Commit, rollback, and save point. Right? These are called transaction control language. They will control your transaction. Name is what? Transaction control language. Sandeep, kya ho gaya bhai? Tell me, what happened?
So the update and alter looks the same thing, right? But one goes to the DDL and another one goes to DML.
Update and alter is not good.
Alter.
Update, you are updating the data. Here I am changing data. Data manipulation. DML means data manipulation, means data changing. Update will change data. Alter will not change data. I will discuss about alter. Don't worry.
Okay.
Alter will not change the data. Alter will not change your suppose your name is Sandeep, it will not go to change to Sandeep to Vishal. Changing the data with the data changing, that is called DML, data manipulation language. I am manipulating the data. See, this is pure English. Understand? Just we have to translate that English into your own local language. Whatever your language is, Hindi, English, Punjabi, Tamil, Telugu, French, Spanish, whatever your local language is, just convert this English into that language. That's it. Make a translation. So data manipulation, when you manipulate data, then DML. DML means insert, update, delete. Insert data, update data, delete data. DML. TCL is commit and rollback. This is transaction control language. Every DML, understand one line, that is the base concept. That is concept. DML means, TCL means transaction control language. Whenever I'm controlling my transaction by commit, rollback, save point. Commit means permanent save into the system. Permanent save. Permanent save means, right? Salman Khan, when I have committed something, I cannot listen to myself, right? Ye Salman Khan hi bolta hai na? Right? Commit. Permanent save into something is committed. Something is committed, you can't change it. It's done. It's permanently, your changes are come into the system. Rollback means revert back. If something I did by mistake, right, and I want to revert it back, I can revert it. Something done by mistake to me, so I can use a rollback command and things will be reverted back. I give an example, I show you. Save point. Save point is a point where we can go and save till a particular position. Till here we can save, or till there we can save. That is called a concept of a save point. Right? I will discuss all the examples, save point examples, truncate, commit example, rollback example, one by one, all example I can see. For example, okay, let me create a table and show you here. This environment, why I'm giving example here on Toad on the SQL developer, because the problem with this, because this is free. Live SQL is free environment. Anybody can create your account and do that. This environment is a auto commit. Auto commit means whatever you write, it is committed. So I cannot show you rollback example here. That's why I'm showing an example here to all of you. Suppose I'm creating a table, same table, create table test. The table we created, let me take this table. I deleted it. 1 second, I just want to save the time. Yes. Create table test. Suppose I'm taking this table, Control C. Control A, Control B. I created the table, test table. I inserted few record into the test table. This record inserted into this machine. If I write it here, select the star from test. I can see the data from test table. If I want this data, okay, I did something mistake, I can write here rollback. If I'm write rollback means rollback complete. Data will be reverted back. There is no data into the system. Data will be gone. Data will be gone. And remember one thing, when I insert the data, and then after I write here commit. Commit means permanent save into the system. And once something is committed, you cannot roll back. Remember this. If something is committed, you cannot roll back. You can see the data is here. Now I issue a rollback statement, rollback complete. But even I can see here, data is already present into the system. Data is not reverted back. Why? Because you issue a commit command. Whenever you write commit, means something is committed, you cannot roll back. That is the concept of commit and rollback. Understand it here. Commit means permanent save into the system. Rollback means reverted back. So, but something is committed. If something is committed, you cannot roll back. One question here for the people who have 1 or 2 year experience. That's very basic understanding. The people with 1 or 2 year experience. The one question is coming here that I have a table, okay, and my table contains, see this here, interview question. There is a table, employee table. This question is for 1 year, 2 year experience. Employee table, and the user A will insert 100 records. User A insert 100 records into table employee. But user B is not unable to see the data. Why? Unable to see data. Why? Right? This question asks, user A insert 100 records into the employee table, but user B unable to see the data. Why? You can say because you insert the command. Insert means a DML statement. Insert, update, delete is a DML. If you write insert, you must write commit command. If you write commit, then only data permanent save into the system and user B can see. Otherwise, it is only seen by user A in a particular session. Session means where he logged in. He are able to see. When he log out, he is also not able to see that. So commit is used to permanent save into the system. And if he roll back, data will be reverted back. But if something is committed, we cannot revert back. That is called commit and rollback. Let's discuss save point also. Then we go to the tricky question. Whenever we discuss any topic, first we discuss the concepts and then we discuss the tricky questions. So first we discuss the concept of save point. Then we go to the tricky question on commit and rollback. Commit and rollback, you understand everyone till here? Commit means permanent save into the system and rollback means we can revert back. I hope there is no confusion to anybody. I hope so, right? Because there is basic concept. Commit means permanent save into the system, committed, right? Salman Khan, right? Once I committed, I cannot listen to myself, right? Data is committed at all. Rollback, data is reverted back. If I think that I did some mistake, I issue a rollback command and I revert back from there, okay? See my session going on and somebody pinging me on WhatsApp that Vishal, how much fees you are charging? Who is asking money? I don't understand it here. I don't know why hundreds of people are just Vishal, how much money you are asking? Take the session.
Vishal,
Yes, Sagar.
I have one question here.
Yes.
So, I'm confused here. Like that means for an like I have my own SQL setup on my laptop and all. So and even in general, do we have to always commit? That means because I was under an impression that if I'm doing anything, it's saved into the database and other users will have access to it.
No. If you are doing anything, there's a basic concept of any RDBMS. Not only Oracle or MySQL or MS SQL or PostgreSQL or Informix or Sybase or DB2 or MariaDB, any database, the basic concept of commit and rollback. If you issue a DML command, it means you have to permanent save into the system. If you want any other user can see, it means suppose I pass exam, right? If I want that my neighbors will know that I pass exam, I have to tell them, hello, I passed the exam. How do they know that? I have to tell them. I have to publish. Right? How can I publish? By using commit command. Commit is the command which will use to permanent save into the system. If I don't commit, only I can see until I haven't log out. If I log out, even I am not able to see that because that insert is just for session specific. If I want beyond my session, I want to adjust it, it means I have to commit it. Commit means permanent save. Rollback means reverted back. That is called commit and rollback. There is a third thing coming, which is most of the people get confused. That is called a concept of save point. What is save point? Save point is a point within your transaction. Understand the definition first. I give an example. Save point is a point within your transaction. If you want till that transaction, if you want to roll back in a particular point, this save point is a point. Save point. If you want till a particular point you want to save or a particular point you want to roll back, you can use save point data. For example, suppose my test table. Test table contains this record, 6 records, right? For using save point, I can use in a transaction. I can use begin and end for saving in transaction. What is begin and end? We'll discuss. Don't worry. Just discuss save point. You can see how data is saving till a particular point or roll back till a particular point. I'm writing here. And first I have to define a save point. I'm defining, for example, Save, P-O-I-N-T. Save point, just give any name. I can give a name before update. Any name, I can give any name. I create a point. This point name is saved point. And let me make a line number. Line number 22. Line number 22 is saying save point. There is a point called before update. I give any name. Name can be anything. You can write here save point Vishal. Does not matter. I'm writing in Vishal. Any name you can give. I make a name Vishal. I'm writing some update statement. See everyone, I'm writing an update test. Set this description is equal to, suppose this 7 is as a 4, I'm setting it to 7. What is this single quotes and all? I will discuss in few minutes. Set description is equal to 7, where ID is equal to 7. I try to update my test table. I'm saying let's set this value to 7, right? Where ID is equal to 7. That's it. I'm writing it here after that. Everybody can see that. Roll back to Vishal. Let me write it here. Then I can update you one more time. I'm writing update one more time. Let's see. I'm updating this time. This 5 is currently showing 2. I'm saying it to make it 5, where ID is equal to 5. And then after, I'm writing a commit command. Before executing, I want to show you this, everyone. Let me take here. Let me take the data here. See, the data is here. I'm discussing you save point. What I told you, save point is a point in a transaction. Transaction means begin and end. Okay. I will discuss more in detail, very detailed about it. First discuss save point. Understand save point, topic by topic. Save point is a point within the transaction, right? That allow the user that you can make changes till this point, not all transaction. Because commit and rollback means what? When I issue commit, it means everything before commit is committed. When I issue rollback, means everything before that, whenever the commit is not issued, data will be reverted back. But save point give a middle part. Like if you want, we can roll back or commit till a particular point. That is what save point. Let's see this here. My value 7 is actually here 4. I give this name save point Vishal. I'm writing update test set description and this description to 7, where ID is equal to 7. Right? This value changed to 7. Then I make a rollback. Rollback means roll back to Vishal. Vishal is what? Vishal is a save point. So this data will be reverted back till here again. This update is commit. This commit is only commit this data. And 5 will come to this 5 become 5. Let's see this. Let me execute it first. Executed. Let me go to the select star from test. You can see this data. What is happening now? See this what? Update test. The 7 is set to 7. This 7 is set to 7. But again, it roll back to Vishal. Roll back to this point. In this point, the value of 7 was 4. It reverted back. Roll back. Reverted back to 4 again. But this data 5 set to 5, that is committed. This commit is only commit this data is committed. So this is called save point. Save point means a particular point. Save point means a particular point till where we can save the data or we can revert it back the data or commit the data. That is called the concept of save point. When we discussed few minutes before about it, yes, Karthik, Ganesh, you raise your hand. Yeah, tell me. Karthik, Ganesh, you raise your hands. Okay. Yes, Ganesh, Gana, Sekhar, you.
Yes, sir. Vishal, with regard to the commit, if we commit means all the save points will be deleted, right? Even the prior save points will also be deleted, right?
No, this data is already reverted back. This data is already reverted back. So this, which is already reverted back means data has already come back to the same 4 position. This data will revert back means what? Transaction always come line by line. First this line executed, then this line, then this line, then this line, then this one by one each line.
Okay. Suppose instead of
lines
rollback, if we have a
update the
save point, it will also be get committed, right? That the previous data also will be committed. Instead of
If I
we
write
don't
here
have a
commit,
rollback,
if I write here commit, for example, if I write here commit, okay, if you don't write here rollback, yes. If there is no rollback, there is no rollback here, then data will be committed. Yes, correct.
okay.
Yes, correct. Because once commit is issued, remember the basic concept is never changed. Concept is saying that if commit issues, it will be going to save everything.
Once
It is going to save
committed,
everything.
the
There's a
save point names
basic
will also
concept
be
of commit.
deleted, right?
The only yes, once committed means committed. There is no midway. Data is committed, permanent save into the system. Rollback means reverted back. Udit, you have any question here?
Yeah, Vishal. Actually, I have a question on index organized table. So, indexing will done only which column has primary key, or any other column will be like numbering will happen.
Only on,
This index organization.
only on primary key, because it physically store the data. Because it physically
Okay.
store the data, right? You cannot have any other indexes. That is the negative part. Otherwise, everybody will create it. Because I haven't discussed index yet, Udit, that's why I don't want to focus on these topics.
Okay,
Because maybe you know index, but maybe there are many people who don't know about index. So when we go to index topic, then I will discuss that. But in case of index organized, just for your logic, because I created without primary key, we cannot create a index organized table. If my table does not contains primary key, I cannot create index organized table at all. Like in here, say this example. Just everybody can see this example. This table, I'm taking this table, right? And if in this table, Control V, I am not writing this primary key. I'm not writing primary key. I am trying to create a index organized table. Let's see what happens. It gives error. No primary key constraint found. If there is no primary key, you cannot create index organized table. For creating index organized table, you must need a primary key. Why you must need a primary key? Because index organized table has a property that it will be sort the data. Data will be sorted way. Data will be organized. How data will be sorted? By using their key column, primary column, 1, then 2, then 3, then 4, then 5, then 6. Data will come in a sorted way. That is called index organized. Karthik, can I ask a question? Then I go to the tricky question. Quick.
Yes,
Karthik.
my question is actually, so once a table is created, so if I'm giving commit, then the table will be saved.
No, wait. No, this concept is wrong. I'm coming. Don't worry. I haven't discussed this. I'm coming to that top part. Just give me 2. Next topic is this. Okay, let's do this. What Karthik asked, that if I create a table, I have to write a commit. We discussed about the concept of DDL and DML, right? This is what we discussed. DDL means data definition language. DML means data manipulation language, like insert, update, and delete. And every data manipulation language is followed by TCL. TCL means transaction commit control language, means commit and rollback. So commit and rollback is only required for DML. DDL is auto commit. That is the main difference between DDL and DML. DDL means data definition, DML means data manipulation. DDL is auto commit. Once ever we write any DDL, it is auto committed. It is one-sided. This is one-way traffic. You cannot revert back. If you make create means create, alter means alter, truncate means truncate, modify means modify. Done. It's completed. You cannot revert back. That is the main difference between DDL and DML. DDL is data definition, DML is data manipulation. DML can come with commit and rollback. DML needs commit and rollback. But DDL does not need commit and rollback. DDL means data definition language, and data will be stored here. Data definition language. Okay, let's come to the tricky question on the same part. This question is asked to any experience, any person, anybody, anywhere. Let's see this here. Everyone can see this here, right? I have a table database. This is an interview question on the basis of DDL and DML, right? Let's see this. This question is very common, and let's see how people answer and how interview will treat this question. Suppose take an example. I have a table already. Test table already have. I have test table test2. So I'm creating one more table, test2. That is simple ID number. I have another table created. I have table in the system. Forget about it. Interval is saying, okay, that I have a table. Let me here. I can create it. Create table test2 ID number. Test2 already created. Okay, 1 second. Drop table test2. Table created. I have two tables. Interval is saying, see here everyone, select star from test. My test table contains 6 records. Everybody can see that here, please. These are tricky questions coming. 6 records in my table. And you are saying I'm insert my table already contains 6 records or 3 records or 2 records or 0 records, anything, any story interval will create. Then you can say I'm inserting few more records into the table. I'm writing insert into suppose test values 7, for example, suppose 8. I'm inserting 2 more records. This was interview question. 9. Why? Interval say my table contains 6 records. Then I'm inserting 2 more rows. After that, I'm creating an index. I can create index, or suppose let's create index. Create index name. Who does not know about create index? Forget about it. This question is nothing related to index. This question is related to something else. Related to the DDL statement on test2 on the column ID. I am creating an index on test2 table, right? ID table is created. Then after I make a rollback. I thought that the data is inserted wrong into the table. I roll back. See what I did. Everyone can see that statements. This is what the interview question is. I have a table. My table contains 6 records. I have a table. My table contains 6 records. I inserted few records, 2 records. 7th record inserted. Agree everyone? 8th record inserted. Agree everyone? Any doubt? Any doubt? I said
No, sir.
No.
right, no doubt at all. Then I created an index on any other table or same table, anything. Interviewer basically create command or alter command or drop command or truncate command, any DDL statement interviewer will ask you. And then after I make a rollback. Rollback means revert back. Interviewer will ask you how many records into the table, how many records inserted into the table.
8 records.
Same record only will be coming because we have already for DDL you said that rollback won't work.
Because it is an auto-commit.
8 records.
In how many record in test table? See how many record in test table?
8 records.
8 records.
8 records.
8 records.
Test 6, test 2, 8.
Okay.
8 records.
This question is very common. I'm telling you. The people who are giving 8 answers. The table contains 8 records. Let me show you here. Select star from test. Why this table contains 8 records? Understand this here. Why? Because what I told you, I teach you a few minutes before when Ganesh, Shankar or Karthik asked this question. Whenever you write any DDL, line number 5, see line number 5, create index. This is DDL. Whenever you fire a DDL statement, the property of DDL is that it will commit everything. Remember, DDL is auto commit. So basically a commit fire here internally. Once a commit fire, everything will be committed before that. This data is committed. And then after something commit, rollback does not matter at all. Rollback does not matter at all. Let's see this. Right? What is happening? Rollback doesn't matter. Data is gone. Rollback doesn't matter. Data is committed. So this table contains 6 records. Then you fire 2 insert statements. Then you write a create index or create table or alter anything, any DDL. Remember, the property of DDL is DDL will auto commit. Things will be auto committed. Let's see one more example here. Let's see one more example. I'm creating a table. Let's see here. I will give again create table. So I create table A. I'm writing ID number. I have an A table. Easy examples. Let me create a B table. There are 2 tables I'm creating. Everybody can see that. Interview will ask you this question and see how they will confuse. The people who answer 8 Let me make this question tricky, because this question is very common. You can find on any portal. So interviewer make the question tricky. I created two tables, A and B. Both are empty, right? Let's see this here. Understand the question here, please. I'm writing at begin. And why I'm writing beginning? Because this in live SQL is an auto commit environment. So auto commit, everything is committed by default. So I make a beginning so the data will be not, it make a transaction. What is transaction? We'll discuss about it. We are just focused DDL and DML here. I'm inserting record here, see. Insert into A values 1. My table I'm inserting to record. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm inserting 1, 2, 3, 4. Then I'm writing a rollback. What does it mean? It means you insert all these 4 records and then you issue a rollback. Rollback means revert back. All data gone from. There is no data into the system. Understand here? I'm writing a select star from A. It will give me no data. Clear? Any confusion? Anybody? No, because you make a rollback. No data. No. Before that, I write a commit here.
No.
Before that, I'm writing a commit here. Commit means permanent save. These 4 records are permanent save. If something is saved, rollback cannot do anything. This rollback has no impact. Please mute. Who is not speaking, please mute. If you want to speak something, please, you can leave the class and go and talk to that person. If you have any question, then you can come and ask the question, but don't talk to anybody else, right? Please. It's for all other 100 people, right? Please. Okay, let's go back here and see this. I make a commit. Commit means I'm going to trick the question. Please listen here. This question is very, very, very important, right? I make it here commit. Commit means permanent save. I make select star from A. Now I can see that my table has 1, 2, 3, 4. These 4 records come into the system. This rollback has no impact. Till here, any confusion, anybody?
No.
No confusion, because data is permanent save. Once something is committed, you cannot roll back. My table has 4 records. Let me do this. So what table has no record? I truncated the table. Truncate, I will let you know what. Select star from A. My table has 0 record right now. Interviewer asks you the question here. I make a table 1, 2, and then I'm creating an index. I'm using just for you. I'm using an execute immediate, because I'm using begin and end. So what is execute immediate? We'll discuss it later, right? Because I'm trying to make a DDL. Execute immediate is a way to write any DDL command within begin and end. So that's why execute immediate is a command we are using. I'm writing here, create index name, idx_t on table B column ID. Interviewer asks you this question. They make a trick. Interviewer is saying that my table contains, I'm inserting 2 records. Then I create an index on some other table, any table. He can say any table or this table itself, anything he can say. Focus that he will making a create statement. Create means DDL. Create means DDL. And then after writing this and make a rollback, instead of asking how many records into the table. Understand this, what happened. This insert is going on, insert into the table, this insert into the table. Then you write a create index. When you write a create index, it means you fire a DDL. This is a DDL. This statement is a DDL statement, DDL. And the basic nature of a DDL is everything will be committed first. So this and this record is committed. Done. Save into the system. Because of this index creation, this record is committed. This is the property of DDL. DDL say that I am auto commit. When I will run, I will internally fire a commit command. Data is committed. And then after these 2 records inserted, but this rollback. Rollback will revert back this and this, because till here data already committed, and something is committed. Rollback has no impact on this. So I can see in the table, I can see in my table only 2 records, 1 and 2. Anybody any doubt till here?
No.
Now interviewer make a trick here. Interviewer say, okay, very good. I got your question. Okay, this question is very common. I am telling almost 90% public give this answer in the interview. This interview. Please. Okay. Parag and Girdhar, let me discuss the trick question. Maybe you are asking this trick question. Let's finish this. Then I'm give you a chance to ask the question. Interviewer say, okay, you suppose My table has 2 records, right? I'm inserting my record, suppose 3, 4, 5, 6. See this here. And I'm running my statement. Same thing. And it gives error. Let's see this here. This gives error. Now what happened? See, interviewer make a trick. Previous question was what? Let me repeat the previous question. The previous question was, my table contains 0 records. I inserted 2 records, 1 and 2. Then I fire a DDL command. Or the interviewer not say DDL. Interviewer say, I will create a sequence, or I alter a table, or I create an index, or I modify something. Means anything other than insert, update, delete is DDL. Understand for you right now. Means he fires some DDL command. You fire DDL command, it means DDL is auto commit, data committed. These 2 records is committed into the system. My table contains 2 records right now. This will be reverted back, this will come. Okay. I got your question. I understand. Very good. But suppose when I create the index, you are saying that because of this DDL, your data, your data is committed. Suppose your DDL gives error. Then what happened? Now my table already contains, 2 records. Now how many records after this error? Tell me now. Anybody? Try that.
Only 2 records.
Only 2 records.
Okay, now see.
Only 2.
Okay, see here. Again, this is what is called the base concepts. Why concepts are required? Because if you know the concept, if this question wrong into you in the interview, you are not get selected. You know why? Because the first question what you answered, that question available everywhere on the Google. Any PDF, any top 20 interview question, you can find that question. That interviewer want to test you. अच्छा, आता है? चलो ये बताओ जरा. Interviewer make a trick. Make a little bit twist into the question, ask you, okay, suppose this index will give error. Then, see this error. What is this error? Let me show the record first to all of you. How many record into the table? 1, 2, 3, 4. Record number 3 and 4 inserted into the table. Do you know why? Because your DDL is fired. It gives an error. Name is already used by an existing object. We already create this index. This error is not syntax error. It means database will consider that this is a DDL statement. If database consider that you are a DDL statement, then I have to respect you. Because if I just consider you are a DDL, means suppose you are a guest came to my house, I have to give you respect. You are a DDL. You came here to execute. Does not matter, I don't need it. You came and offered me help. Okay, thank you so much. Because of God's grace, I don't need help. But because you came to my house, I have to give you respect. So DDL came to my house to run it. So I have to give respect to the DDL and say, hello DDL, thank you so much. Because you came, it means internally commit fire. Record number 3, record number 4 inserted. So what you answer you have to give? If you're, okay, before answering, let's see one more thing, same trick. You are saying, sir, here, what is the error? Suppose I can make syntax different here. Now this is not a DDL. Now I'm trying to insert it here. My record already contains 1, 2, 3, 4. I want to insert suppose 5 and 6, for example. Let's see this here. Now I'm running. Now this is fail again. But now this time it is saying missing on keyword. It means it is not considered this is a DDL. It is not considered as a DDL. This is not a proper sentence. This is not a DDL. Syntax error fail. If your DDL fail because of syntax error, sir, then nothing will be committed. Only these 4 records, 1, 2, 3, 4 already. If your DDL fail because of syntax issue, because syntax issue DDL fail, then it means this is not a DDL. There's no syntax error means it is not a DDL. It is not a DDL. It means if you are a not a DDL means no commit fire. But if you are a DDL and syntax it is fail because some syntax issue and something, it means that what? It means the DDL is fired and data is committed. Now tell me, anybody, this question is very, very, very popular. Ask me your question if anybody, any question here.
So at runtime you said error will be there. So what happened? The first 2 statement will be committed, insert.
Okay, let me repeat again, everyone. Let me repeat it again to everybody. What I teach you all, the concept of DDL. The concept of DDL is when DDL fire, it means a auto commit done. everything will be committed. This is the property of DDL. DDL say that when I came, I definitely fire a commit already by default internally. Commit will be fire. So interview question is, my table contains 2 records, 4 records, 6 records, 0 record, anything. I write 2 insert statement, then I write an index, or I suppose create a sequence. Basically, what he's trying to do any DDL, create, alter, modify, truncate, drop, any DDL fire. If DDL fire means this data will be committed. So interval, then you make a rollback. The interval says the rollback will no impact because already 6 record, this 7 and 8, this record will be inserted into the system. Just like we saw in this example. Here. This data will be committed into the system, 5 and 6. Data, that's it. But intervals are very smart. This is okay. Suppose your create index or your DDL is fail. Then what happened? Then you can, sir, if DDL fail because of syntax error, and listen very carefully. If DDL fail because of syntax error means it is not considered as a DDL. It is not DDL. Your syntax is wrong. Your sentence is wrong. Your grammar is wrong. It is not in English. It is not a Hindi. It is not a Tamil. It is not a Telugu. It is not a French. It is not a Spanish. Your grammar is wrong. Your syntax is wrong. If your DDL fail, just like this DDL fail because of syntax error. What did it say? See this error. Missing on keyword means the syntax is fail. Then data is inserted because this is not DDL. It is not commit. But suppose this syntax, my DDL is fail because name is already used. Means I am not able to create an index because this index is already created. This syntax is correct. But I will not create because it's already created. Then basically DDL fire. And this record number 5 and record number 6 will be inserted into the system. Understand? Any doubt till here? Anybody? Yes, Parag, ask me a question.
Sir, we created index on table B and inserted the data into the A.
Doesn't matter. That's why I forcefully added B. So that to make you confused.
If we take the table C, so what happened?
Does not matter. Who cares? This is focus on here, DDL. Focus on DDL. You make a DDL statement. That is important. The important part is you write a DDL statement. Whenever you write a DDL statement means it is auto commit.
Okay.
That is the property of DDL. Whenever DDL comes, it will be commit. It will be first internally fire commit. Data will be saved. This is just for your confusion. I want to make you confused. I can make sequence here. Who cares? I will make index. I can create a whole table here. Create table here. I can create an extra table. Who cares? What I'm doing, I'm making a create. That is DDL. That you have to notice. Oh, you are writing create. I'm making alter statement here. Alter, table, XYZ, anything I'm doing. I'm making alter, means I'm making a DDL. When I'm making a DDL, the property of DDL is it will be auto commit. It committed. Okay. So tell Ashna Chaudhary, you have any question? Ashna, ask a question first, Ashna. Ashna, you raise your hands. No question. Aarti, you have a question? Ask your question, Aarti.
Yeah. So my question is, if that DDL fails other than
syntax error. Other than syntax error,
it's auto commit. It will not commit, right?
Yeah. Whenever we go to our more classes, whenever we learn about performance tuning, I will teach you one thing, that whenever a SQL query occurs, how database treat the SQL. Whenever run any query, what happened with the query? Whenever run any query, first of all, 2 things will be happening at the time of parsing: syntactic check and semantic check. Right? Semantic check means all the tables, object will be exist in the database or not. Or syntactic check means syntax is correct or not. If we'll discuss about performance tuning, it's very late. Don't worry. So if your command is fail because your syntax is wrong, it means it is not a DDL. This is not a DDL. If it is not a DDL, means property of DDL is not apply on it. It means it will not auto commit. And if it is a DDL, but it is failed because of any other reason, like name already exists, or data already exists, or sequence already exists, something like that, means it's considered as a DDL. I'm trying to run that DDL, but because that name exists or something happened, I'm not able to do that. It means the DDL fired. So it will make you auto commit. This question is very tricky. It asks almost each and every company and each and every interview. This question is the concept of DDL. Okay. 13 more minutes, guys. Let's discuss few more things. Okay. Let's talk. Okay. Somebody still have a question? Yes.
So,
Yes, Dana Sekar, ask a question.
Yeah, you discussed about the types of table, right? You haven't briefed about external table and template. Will you be briefing it later on? Or?
No. That's okay. I can discuss it because temporary table is a very huge topic. We'll discuss about global temporary table and private temporary table. But yeah, I'm just taking at types of tables, the external table, the temporary tables. We don't go in detail much right now. When the topic will come for temporary table as a global GTT and PTT, if you know about these terms, global temporary table and private temporary table, we'll discuss at that time. You don't have to worry about right now.
So one just query, the last query. As many as times we execute that, if there is no syntax error, it's going to add those two records.
Exactly.
It's not a primary key, right?
Yes, exactly.
But let's say if one of this, okay, yeah. So if it is primary key, it's going to fail also.
Yeah, primary key I haven't discussed yet, but understand it here. Concept, what I'm discussing it, Sagar, I'm discussing about the concept of DDL and DML. What is DDL and DML? DDL and DML I'm trying to discuss. DDL means auto commit. This is what I'm trying to discuss here. And DML means I need a commit and rollback. But when I fire a DDL, it will be auto committed the things. That is called DDL and DML. Got it? Understand till here? Don't worry. After this 4 lecture, I will finish to all of you 8 hours. Then you all can give me feedback. I guarantee to all of you, it will help you a lot. When I discuss about keys, when I come to the keys concept, what is primary key, candidate key, secondary key, unique key, surrogate key, then you can see how people get confused and how easily I'm able to explain you. If you know that people try to memorize the answer, you don't have to memorize it. You have to try to understand it. And if you understand it one time, because the concept never change. Remember this in a capital and bold. Concept never change. If your concept is clear, you can write anything, any concept, whatever concept is, you know that concept will be already always there. Okay, understand till here? Just 10 more minutes. Let's go in small topics. Then we can meet tomorrow to move forward. Tomorrow we'll discuss about so many good things. Okay, just 10 more minutes left. So let's discuss one more topic that is called data type. Few people ask me the question, Vishal, when you are creating this control Z. Let's see. Let's go to here. Let's go back to, I don't want to write it table again. So my table already created. Let's use the same table. Yes, suppose this test table or something. Okay, whenever I create a table, right? Whenever I create a table, okay, let's create a table. Create table, suppose employee. I'm getting a table, create table name. This is syntax, create table name, bracket will open. Then I'm writing here, for example, what column I want. I'm writing employee ID, I'm writing number, okay? And suppose I want to store employee name. I can say URA varchar 210. I'm discussing about all these things just 2 minutes, everyone. Suppose I'm writing here age, that is number. I'm writing here suppose sex, that is called character. Suppose 10. It means I'm trying to say that I am creating a table. And when I write this, my table created. What this table is? I'm talking about data type. Everyone, last 10 minutes, just focus this. I'm trying to create a data type. I'm trying to teach you. Data type. Data type. It means which type of data. I'm saying I'm creating a table employee that contains an employee ID, employee name, age, and sex. These 4 columns. In employee ID, I'm storing number. Number is what? Data type. Which type of data I'm storing? I'm storing number type of data. Varchar 2 is a string type. A string type of data. String means anything other than 0 to 9. Anything other than 0 to 9. Like I'm saying 50. 50 is a number. But I say suppose my batch 24, B24, B is coming, alphabet is coming. Anything other than 0 to 9 is coming. This becomes string. If anything between 0 to 9, that is number. If anything come along with 0 to 9, like B24, 24 is a number, but B24 is a string that is called varchar2. Varchar2, what happened? We just started varchar2. Yes, Rajiv, what happened? Rajiv, raise your hand, quick. We just have 8 minutes. Yes, Rajiv, ask your question. You have 8 minutes, quick.
We shall take it at the end if you.
Sorry?
The questions at the end you can teach.
Okay. So you can ping the question. Rajiv, you are just raising your hand continuously, but you're not asking the question. It's okay. You can ping your question in the group or you can ask me in the WhatsApp. No worry at all. Okay, see this here. This looks like very basic thing to all of you, right? But don't worry. If your basic concepts are clear, right, and to all of you, you can do so many things. We can help all this concept of writing complex SQL query, to creating procedures, to doing on performance tuning. Because you know what performance tuning is? Performance tuning is a concept which can start from the base and go to the project delivery, right? So this concept is very helpful. Let me tell you here the concept of, I'm going to discuss the difference between varchar2 and char, varchar and char difference. So here I'm telling you the concept, right, of performance tuning. Let's see this here. Varchar2 10. 10 is what? This 10 means capacity. Capacity means this 10 is anything, any number I can put. What number I can put? It means total capacity. How much maximum I can store. Varchar2 means a string. As I told you, ABCD, anything other than number is coming, it means it is a string. Number always go without quotes. String and date always come into the single quotes like this. Just like I inserted the data here into the table. If I want to insert, I'm writing here insert into employee table. Values, I'm writing suppose employee ID, I'm writing 1. Employee name is a varchar2 means a string. It always comes into single quotes. I can write anything. Age, suppose I'm writing 24. Sex, I'm writing suppose male or female, I'm writing male. What I told you, other than number, whatever coming you can write into single quotes, right? Single quotes means a string. Data inserted into the table. One row inserted.
Even date also we need to give it as single quotes.
What?
Even date also we need to give
everything.
it as single quotes.
Yes. Everything. Other than number, everything comes into the single quotes. Okay, we'll discuss about it. Don't worry. We'll discuss about it. Everything other than number come into single. Understand the base concept. Other than number, everything comes in single quotes. Simple. Make a number, the name, age, and sex. Data insert into the system. If I want to see, select star from employee. It can show me how many records go to my employee table. I can see this data insert. Employee ID 1, employee name this, age is this, sex is this. Now let's understand it here. In meaning of what is varchar2 10 means. Total capacity is 10. More than 10 you can't insert. Suppose I try to insert it here 2 and I write it here anything. See this here. Total is more than 10 characters. I try to insert it. Let's see the error. What the error is coming. Error is saying, see database is pure English. Value too large for column. Something is too large. Where? In employee.employee name. In employee table, employee name column, actual 13. Actual this 13, but maximum 10 allowed. Maximum 10 allowed. I created 10. So you cannot insert more than 10. This 10 is what? Capacity. That maximum capacity is 10. Now here the question is, difference between, okay, let's do one more thing here. This, can I insert, interview question, can I insert a number into varchar or can I insert a varchar into number? Like in the same example, in this first is a number column. Can I insert a varchar here? Means character here. This is okay.
No, we can't insert because it is in the same order.
Yeah. See, it is a number. Can a first column is employee ID? Can I insert a character inside a number? If I try to do this, you can see the error is coming. Invalid number. It means you cannot insert a character. Character means something is coming in a single quotes. Simple. You cannot insert a string inside a number. Okay, good. Make it 2. Can I insert a number inside a character? This is number. This is varchar2 column. Second column, I'm inserting second value 5. I'm inserting second value varchar2. Can I insert second value, this number, in a varchar? Yes, I can insert a number into varchar. Understand it here. I cannot, in these interview questions, I cannot insert number into varchar, but sorry, I cannot insert varchar into number, but I can insert a number into a varchar. I can do that. But select a star from employee. Where? Employee name equal to 5. This 5, what select star from employee, you can see that. Employee name column, I can see 5. When I'm writing select star from employee, where employee name is equal to 5, then see what happened. What is the error? Invalid number. Why this error comes? Do you know that? Because I can see that. Understand it here. You know that there is a culture. When you come to my family, you have to follow my culture. See, they're very basic. Don't take it any familism sort of thing. Everybody try to understand it here. When you come to my family, you have to follow my culture. This is the rule. Whole world is going like this. If I go to another country, we have to follow their culture. Whatever they are doing, we have to behave like that. Right? You are a number. You come to this family. It means now you have to become a character. Database will treat you as a character. If I write win name equal to 5, it might give error. From the Oracle new versions, it is not giving error, but Oracle internally convert. But now if I write it single quotes 5, it will work perfectly fine. 5. Here I am inserting a number, but when the number insert into character, it become a character. Because when you come to my family, you have to follow my culture. Understand the scenario. Whenever you come to my family, you have to follow my culture. That is the difference between, that you have to understand how the question is coming. Can a number come to the varchar? Yes, a number go to the varchar. But once a number go to the varchar, database treat it as a varchar. Database will consider this number as a character, because when you come to my family, you have to follow my culture. One last question before ending up today. I want to show you the difference between character and var character. What is the difference between both? One of the most common example in the question. Interview question is asking difference between varchar2 and char. To understand this example, understand it here. I am writing it here. There is a column called length. What happened? Anybody any question? Okay. No. Let's finish it, then you can ask me one to one, everybody. Just 5 more minutes. Let's finish this character and varchar, because I don't want to stop here for today. So there is a function called a length function. In this function, if I pass anything, suppose I'm passing here length, anything, right? It will give me the length of this. How much the length? It will show you 8. You can see this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I pass my name, Vishalhcst. It will give me the total length of my name, 14. Length is a function which can give me the length of a string. Whatever I can pass it here. Whatever I can pass, it will give you length of this. I can pass any number. Suppose, for example, it will just count how many times it is coming. Total length 16. It will give me the length of this. Now see the difference between character and varchar. Let's see the data here. Select star from employee. This is the data we insert into the table. I'm giving you the difference between char and varchar. I'm telling you your employee name. I'm telling here length of employee name. Comma. You can call. I'm coming as X. I'm coming here. Length of sex. Just give me 1 second, please. Vinny, wait up. Vinny, wait up. Use my phone to call. Okay, sorry, just 1 moment. I'm telling you length of employee name and sex on length of sex. You can see this, what this data will show you. I'm telling you the difference between char and varchar. See this here. People are giving, you know what people are giving answer in the interview? Char means fixed length, varchar means variable length. Everywhere written this is. This answer is written on all Google. Try to give examples. Sir, suppose I have a data. Contains varchar as a character column inserting only 1 length. But when I create this table, you can see this table creation string. Let me take it from here. This 10 is the capacity. Sex is a capacity of 10. It occupies whole 10 space. You can see this. 1 is M, rest 9 space are blank. Blank is occupied all the space. the whole space is occupied. In case of character, the fixed length, every time it use whole 10. But in case of employee name, the varchar 2, capacity is 10, but here only 5, only one character, it use only one. Rest 9 is free. It will not consume all the memory. Rest 9 is free. Here this total is 10. Only 5 is used, so only 5 is used. Rest 5 is free. Here sex, character, M is one character, but it consumes the total length of sex is 10. It used the 9 characters. You can see this here. Here you can see that. You can see the blue space is coming. It will take the whole space, blank space, padded with blank space will be coming here. That is the difference, what it is doing here. In case of char. In case of varchar 2, it is only used what is it used, rest all memory free. And there is it called varchar. The question is coming difference between varchar and varchar 2. Remember this here. There is no difference between varchar and varchar 2. There you can find many websites who are saying that varchar is treated null, it will take space for null, it is not take space for null to make it confused. But as per documentation, there is no difference between varchar and varchar 2, but it is always advisable from Oracle side that always use varchar 2 because Oracle is still doing some development on varchar, this data type, to make it in future use. So still we should always use varchar 2 only, but logically there is no difference in varchar and varchar 2. Right now, varchar is still in development stage, so we should always use varchar 2. That's all for today.
Vishal, varchar and char alone, I couldn't get it actually. Can you just explain me one?
The char is take all the space what is allocated. The total space character 10 allocated. It use all 10 space. That's why I give an example of length function to show you. It use all 10 spaces. It consume all spaces because it's a fixed length. It always fix 10. Suppose for example, in the same table, I'm getting another table, for example, employee 1, I can make it 20. Let's see this here. Employee 1, I'm inserting this record. This record, employee 1. I want to show you the length. You can see this here. Sex is total 20, 19 characters are space are taken here. And only one this total make length is 20. But in case of varchar, it just, your total 10 allowed, but I'm using only one.
Only one is taken.
Rest 9 characters are free. Got it? Understand?
Yeah, that's good. Yeah.
So this is the concept of char and varchar 2, right?
Sir,
so this is, yeah, tell me.
Regard to varchar and varchar 2, you said both are same. I read somewhere that varchar is actually an ANSI standard format and varchar 2 is a Oracle format. Is that how we
never. Whenever you read this type of things, you can see that those are bogus website. You always try to go and search on documentation. Documentation is saying, like Oracle documentation is saying, there is no difference in use in varchar and varchar 2, but still, varchar is in development stage. Oracle working on the development stage to on varchar, so always use varchar 2 for your development purpose. Varchar is still in the phase of development. Like Oracle is still working on it to make it more feasible. Oracle 23 is in the market, but still it is not out. Okay.
So, sir, I also read that varchar 2 we can enter maximum 4,000 bytes of data.
Yes.
Char 2,000 bytes of data. That
is maximum. But suppose you utilize, if you want to utilize just in the example. In the example you saw that, suppose you wrote it varchar to 500, but you use only 5. So it will only occupy 5 space. 395 is free. But in case of char, if I wrote it char 500, all 500 space will be occupied.
Okay.
Got it? Understand?
Yeah, got it. Thanks.
Okay, thank you so much. I will send the notes by today evening, and tomorrow morning we'll meeting again. Okay?
Yeah, Vishal, one thing, like last example, you will add it to the notes, right?
Everything will be added. Whatever we discuss, everything will be, I will take the screenshot, which is already stored into my system. I will take a screenshot and send it to you all. Okay, you can check the notes, and then we can talk. Don't worry.
Same time tomorrow, right?
Yeah, same time tomorrow. Link is same, everything is same. I'll ping in the group as well. Okay?
Thank you, Vishal.
Thank you.
Thank you, Vishal.
Thank you, Vishal.